Tonight, you're going to visit a world that doesn't exist. You'll meet people you've never seen, walk through places that couldn't possibly be real, maybe even save someone's life or lose your own. It'll feel completely real. Every emotion, every conversation, every detail. And then you'll open your eyes, you'll remember everything for maybe 10 seconds. Then it'll disappear, not fade, disappear. As if someone walked into your brain, grabbed the entire movie, and shredded it. What's strange is your brain is capable of remembering your first kiss, the football match from 10 years ago, or the lyrics to a song you haven't heard in months. So why can't it remember something that happened just 5 seconds ago? Is your brain broken? Is someone deleting your memories? Or is forgetting dreams exactly what your brain wants?
First thoughts.
Every night, you become someone else. Not physically, mentally. The rules that govern your waking life simply stop applying. Gravity becomes optional, time stretches, buildings melt into oceans, dead relatives speak as though they never left. Childhood homes suddenly have 10 extra rooms. Your teacher becomes your barber becomes the president, and somehow, none of it feels strange. If someone handed you that exact story while you were awake, you'd think they needed medical attention. But in a dream, your brain accepts every impossible thing without asking a single question. That's because the part of your brain responsible for critical thinking has gone unusually quiet. Your imagination, on the other hand, is working overtime. It's almost as if your brain temporarily fires the movie director and lets the special effects team run the entire studio, which raises an even stranger question. If your brain can build entire worlds, populate them with people, invent conversations, create emotions, and convince you every second of it is real, how can it fail to remember any of it? Imagine spending $100 million making a blockbuster movie, only to burn every copy the moment it premieres. That sounds ridiculous. Yet that's exactly what your brain appears to do. Most people think they forget dream after waking. That's only half true. The forgetting actually begins before your eyes even open. Dreams happen throughout the night, not just once, several times. Each dream can last only a few minutes, or almost an hour. The closer you get to morning, the longer those dreams become. But here's the twist. As you move from one dream to the next, your brain quietly starts deleting pieces of the previous one. It's like writing a sentence in wet sand, only for the next wave to wash away half the words before you've finished reading them. By morning, you aren't trying to remember one dream. You're trying to recover fragments. Now imagine your brain as a gigantic city. During the day, different chemicals control traffic. They decide what gets remembered, what gets ignored, and what becomes part of your life story. But while you dream, one of the brain's most important memory chemicals, acetylcholine, is active. Another, called norepinephrine, drops dramatically. That matters because norepinephrine helps create stable memories while you're awake. Without enough of it, your brain can still create vivid experiences, but struggles to save them permanently. Think of filming an incredible movie without pressing the save button. Everything happens. Nothing gets stored, which explains why dreams often feel unforgettable until they aren't. What if dreams were never meant to be remembered? That sounds disappointing, until you realize what your sleeping brain is actually doing. It's sorting, cleaning, organizing. Imagine your bedroom after months without cleaning. Clothes everywhere, receipts, old chargers, broken headphones. Now imagine someone comes in overnight, throws away the rubbish, folds your clothes, organizes everything, and leaves before you wake up. You don't remember watching them clean, but you enjoy the result. Scientists think sleep may work similarly. Instead of storing dreams, your brain is busy deciding which real memories deserve to survive. Yet, some dreams stay with us forever. The nightmare from childhood, the dream where you fell, the one where someone died, the one that felt more real than reality itself. Why? Emotion. Your brain treats emotionally intense experiences differently. Fear, joy, love, panic can strengthen the chances that a dream survives waking. Not because the dream was more important, but because emotion acts like a highlighter across memory. Here's something almost everyone has experienced. You wake up, you remember everything. Then someone asks, "So, what was your dream about?" Suddenly, your mind goes blank. Within 60 seconds, most of it is gone. This happens because your brain immediately switches priorities. The alarm rings, light enters your eyes, you check your phone, you think about work, breakfast, school, bills, messages. Reality barges in and pushes the dream out of the room. Unless you actively grab it, it slips away. Have you ever met someone who remembers every dream? It isn't magic. Often, they simply wake during or immediately after REM sleep. That tiny difference changes everything because the dream is still fresh. Some people also keep dream journals. The moment they wake, they write everything, even random details. Over time, their brains begin treating dreams as something worth remembering. Memory improves because attention improves. Tonight, when you fall asleep, your brain will create another impossible world. You'll believe every second of it. You'll laugh, run, talk, maybe even fly. For a few minutes, that dream will be as real as your waking life. Then morning will arrive. You'll reach for your phone, blink once, blink twice, and somewhere inside your head, an entire universe will quietly disappear. Not because it never happened, but because your brain was never trying to preserve it the way it preserves the memories you make while you're awake. And perhaps that's the strangest part of dreaming. Not that we dream at all, but that every morning our own minds erase the evidence